Hey guys, it's Daniel Blake here. Welcome to another of my tutorials. This one I promise will be super quick and easy. It's basically probably the easiest way to add a blue sky in an overcast photo that you've taken. Now this is obviously, this video is specifically for real estate photography, but of course you could apply this to anything. But with real estate photography, there comes a time where you need to be really efficient, because if you're doing 5, 6, 7, whatever it is shoots a day, you want to spend the least amount of time in post-processing as possible. And this technique, I swear, takes seconds, not minutes. You don't need extra actions or external programs to do it. You can do it yourself. It's very customizable. It's super easy. Anyway, here's a shot here. As you can tell, if I remove this layer, it was overcast as all hell. The street's completely, basically flooded with water, and the only way to do it is fake it. So with this particular way that I found to do it, all you need is some stock of some skies. I've got some that I've caught over the years, and all you need to do, let me just remove this blue sky layer that I've got here, is drag a layer in. So find a layer that you like. So I'm going to say this is a raw photo that I've got, so I can tweak it up and use it however I want. Open it up and then paste it straight on top of the document that you're going to be using. Now then, it's very important you can place it a bit higher, a bit lower, left, right, whatever you want to do. It doesn't really bother me. Double click the icon for the layer one. Double click that. There's two sliders down here. There's this layer and underlying layer, and make sure your blend if is set to gray. So the bottom underlying layer, you want to grab this little slider and you want to slide him up. And like magic, you'll see all the things that are darkest come through first, and as you go lighter and lighter and lighter, you'll notice that the lighter objects start to shine through until you get to the building. Now if you go too far, obviously it'll start going to the sky as well, but if you bring it back, what you're looking for is a good mix between, you don't want anything on the building itself, and also you want to make sure that the foliage shines through. Anyway, so we'd go up to there, so there's nothing shining through there. Okay, good. And you can see here through the trees, there's this sort of an outline around the foliage. It's not too much of a problem because I've got a bit of a trick for that one as well. Now anyway, so here's your image, and you could say, yeah, that's probably good enough. If it was viewed, this big, no one would notice the difference, but it looks completely fake. And what you want to do, I'd probably first change the actual layer itself, the hue a little bit. It's a little bit too of a dark blue, so you can move it to one side and change the color up to a bit of to the more green side of things. It was more on the sort of the darker side of things, so I'll move it up to there, bring up the lightness a touch. Then I'm going to do is I'm going to add a layer mask, use a gradient filter with black and white, and I'm just going to drag over that. So as you can see, I can just drag. I can drag left, right, up, down. Doesn't really matter. Just make sure that you've got it as a linear gradient here. So this one here. And then what you want to do is actually make sure that your mode is on normal. Here, and so you can say left, right. Obviously here, you'll notice if I drag it from this way, you'll see the foliage isn't so pristine. But if I bring it over from here, you can't see the foliage that well. You will notice when you merge the layers, some of this will disappear. It's sort of like magic the way it works that way. I'll just sort of do this a little bit more till I'm happy with it. And then basically, bam, I've got myself a blue sky. Now this is absolutely quick and dirty. There are better ways to do it that you can get a much sort of cleaner edge, especially around foliage and things like that. But for the absolute majority of cases, this is my go-to. It is the quickest way to do it, because all you have to have is stock of some blue skies, drop it on top, double click that layer, double click that icon, and here, move this underlying layer slider, the dark slider, up and back. It's that simple. Then save, move on to the next one. Thanks guys, hopefully this was of some help to you. All the best, and I'll catch you later on.